Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, all attention is on me, Mr. McMurdo at the Mr. McMurdo Math Network on the Tube of You. If you're not subscribed to my Tube of You channel, do it! And subscribe to my dear friend, Robots from Neptune. So get that taken care of. Today, we're going to talk a little bit about expanded form, word form, standard form. You should have, if you're on Prodigy, you should have been able to do some of these things, because you see the cool thing, what I do is on Prodigy, I can set up what you're covering. So I try and set it up to help you do the things you need to do. So don't spin that anymore, please. All right, so first of all, hopefully make this short and sweet. I'm going to write a number up here. This is standard form. And let's go with my friend Kaysen. Kaysen, if I asked you to say this in word form, can you say this in word form, Kaysen? Well, awesome. Let me give you a point in the right direction here. Just look at what's in front of them. You've done this since you were 1 year old. Just look at what's in front of the decimal point. How do you say that number?
2,306.
2,306. All right, Kaysen, what word do we say when we get to the decimal point? Say and. And, very good. And, you rock on. Now, ignore everything here. What is that number?
409.
409. And what place value is the 9 in?
100.
Nope.
1,000.
1,000. All right, very easy. If you can, just don't freak out because it has a decimal point. We're not freaking out because we're not. All you need to know is where to write the word and. Because you started when you were negative 2 months old.
What?
You started by writing whole numbers. You've done this. This part you've done, this part's review. You know what the word and is. And is when you get to the decimal point. So after you write the whole number, then you get to the decimal point, you write and. Then we ignore everything we've already done. You write the number behind the decimal point, just like you've been doing since you were 6 years old. And then the last word is going to be the place value, the last place value. And since it's 3 behind the decimal point, tenths, hundredths, thousandths. So that's standard form. That's word form.
Boom!
Boom! Shakalaka! All right. Now we have to do expanded form. You can do expanded form in 2 different ways. 1, 2. 2. All right, we're going to look at the first number. The first number is the number 2. What place value is it in? Thousands. So 2 times 1,000 equals what? 2,000. So the value of that number is 2,000. Plus 3 times what? 100. Plus, what goes next? 6. We don't have 0 times anything, because that's just going to be 0. 6 times what?
1.
Times 1. Okay? Plus 4 times 1/10, which can be written as 1/10 or 1/10. Plus 9 times 1,000. or 1,000th. Very easy. You're going to have to recognize matching. Yesterday, some people that finished had the opportunity to match up word form, standard form, and then both expanded forms. They had that opportunity. So they got to practice that, matching them up. So you may be given a standard form. You're going to need to match it up to word form. You may be given a standard form. You're going to need to be able to match it up with expanded form. Both ways of expanded form. Expanded form with decimals, expanded form with fractions. Yes, ma'am. Oh, you were just flying like an eagle to the sea? Fly like an eagle, let your spirit carry me?
Yeah, I can fly.
What are you doing?
All right, so I'm going to leave this up here because you're going to get to this part today. Most of you are finished with the 4 class things. If you're not, and parents, this is so you know they know what they're supposed to do. This week in class, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and today, we've had time to work on those assignments. I've passed those assignments back, and if you didn't like your grade, you were allowed to redo them for a higher grade. So parents, if you're looking at home access and you don't like your child's grade, they've had the opportunity to redo them. Today is the last day in class that we'll be doing that. Over here on the board by the door, I have posted the grades. Not by name, but by ID number. They have to find their ID number. They're going to go over and they're going to see what grade they have. Then if they don't like it, they can redo that. But today is the last day we'll have class time, which means they're not going to have time in class. That's why it's called class time. Now, I've allowed them to take pictures of them, and they were allowed to post them or save them if they wanted to work on it at home. Most should be done if they've used their time wisely. So if they're not done, they didn't use their time wisely. So in a moment, we will do that. Then I'm going to check your journals to make sure you've put your notes in your journals. Then if you've done all of that, I've got a different activity for you.
Okay.
Different activity for you. Boom! Shakalaka! Peace out! God bless! Love ya! Do something kind for someone today.